Have you been asked to find the vertex of a parabola and have no idea what that is or how to find it? Well, you've come to the right place because I'm Professor Capko and I'm going to show you in this video quickly how to do it. But first, I want to say I believe something great is going to happen for you today. And now, back to the video. If you're someone who finds math difficult and feel you can't do it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. That way I'll know that you're out there and you could use more help with math. Thank you. Now let's talk about this equation. This is f of x is equal to x squared minus 4x minus 3. So this is going to create some sort of parabola. Parabolas look like this. It's just a rough drawing of it, right? It looks something like that. And the vertex would be the lowest point right there, where it would be a mirror image on either side. So that would be the vertex of the parabola. If it was a negative in front of that, then the parabola would be upside down like that, and our vertex would be the highest point. So it's going to either be the lowest point or the highest point. In this case, we're going to be finding the lowest point because this is one that opens upward. Let's look at what the vertex formula is. The vertex formula is f of x is equal to a parentheses x minus h close parentheses squared plus k. So we want to get this equation into this format. And when we do, then our vertex is going to be the h and the k from here. That's our x and our y point of the vertex of the parabola. So we just need to rearrange this equation until it looks like this one. So the first step we're going to do in that is we're going to put parentheses around the first two terms. Just stick two parentheses around there like that. So that's our starting point. And if you're finding videos like this helpful, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you. All right, I'm going to recopy this down and give a little bit more room under the parentheses, in the parentheses, so that we can work with it and we need to add another term. So I've got x squared minus 4x, and I'm going to put a plus and a blank because we're going to have to add a term there. Close parentheses, I bring down the negative 3, and then because we're adding a term here, we got to subtract the same term on the outside. And the reason being is because if I just add something here without subtracting it here, our equation is going to get out of balance. But as long as I add the same amount that I'm subtracting here, everything stays in balance. So that would be the next step here. All right, so we are going to be creating a perfect square trinomial. So it's going to wind up, when it's factored, looking like this. So I got a parentheses squared. Because it's a perfect square trinomial, it's going to be whatever's in the parentheses squared will create this trinomial. Because this is an x and it's an x squared and we're squaring the whole thing, the first thing I do is just copy down the x in the front part. Just copy down that x like that. The next step, I need to find this term right here. And the way I do it is I take this middle term, the negative 4. I don't want the x, I just want the coefficient in front of it, negative 4. I take that, and whatever that middle term is, I divide by 2. I divide it by 2. And in this case, I got negative 4 divided by 2 is a negative 2. And that term goes right here, negative 2. So far, so good, and this whole thing is squared. So now I've created my perfect square trinomial. Now I've got to deal with, up here, the actual trinomial. What number is going to go here? I need to fill that one in. And the way I do that is I take this number here that I found, which is the negative 2, whatever number it came up to be, and I'm going to square it. So I've got, in this particular case, it's a negative 2. I'm going to square it. Negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4. So I can go ahead and put a positive 4 here. And because I'm adding a positive 4 here, I want to subtract the 4 here. And that keeps it in balance. Now, all we need to do is copy this top part down again. And I'm going to go ahead and combine these over here. So that would be x squared minus 4x plus 4, and then I got minus 3, and then I subtract 4 more, so that's minus 7. And if this is factored, it looks like this. F of x minus 2 squared, right? I just copied this part down. This is the factored form, and I need to subtract 7 from it. Of course, there's an invisible 1 here, so this is in that vertex formula. Equals a x minus h squared and plus k. So that tells us that our vertex is going to be the negative of the number here, and I've got a negative 2, so I take the negative of a negative is a positive, so that's a positive 2 for the x, and then I take the k, in this case, is a negative 7. I don't change the sign for that one. So my vertex is 2, negative 7. That is how to properly find the vertex of a parabola. If you were thinking about becoming a nurse and going to nursing school, you may need to take the TEAS test. I am creating a course to help you with the TEAS math test. Go ahead and sign up for the free email newsletter I have at AskProfessorCapco.com, and there'll be more information about it coming out soon. So go ahead and sign up there, and you'll find out more about that program. All right, until next time, keep your grade alive and subscribe. Thank you.